There we go. Hello, everybody on Twitch and YouTube and hopefully Facebook. If you guys, if Facebook ended up working, please let me know. We had a little bit of an issue for the countdown, but you should be here today on today's episode of AORUS Plays, featuring the brand new game from Square Enix and People Can Fly, Outriders, which I'm actually super excited because I do love a good cooperative game. So, in order to play cooperatively, I had to get two friends. Now, because I don't have any friends, I instead went with the moderators on our Discord. So we actually have Alimer and Entria here, who've been my assistants on Discord, and they're going to be helping me out in today's episode with Outriders. How you guys doing today?
Doing all right.
What's up, everyone?
So, Justin Gaskins, hello. Hello from California, which I'm assuming is a little bit warmer of weather because it's getting super hot here. Ozzy Smith, so glad to see you. Yes, despite the issues with the countdown. So, however, before we jump into things, first off, I want to say if this game, I've been playing a tiny bit of it, and it's really fun so far. If any of you guys happen to have one of our AORUS laptops powered by a RTX powered card, you can go on NVIDIA's website and claim your own copy. So make sure to check out our bundle that we're doing with Outriders and have your chance of getting a free copy with this, which because it's been integrated so closely with DLSS, even though you are running it from a laptop, it doesn't feel like you're running it from a laptop. You're still getting really high graphical fidelity, even though a lot of people assume if you're playing something on a laptop, you're playing kind of a cut rate version of it. Not in this case, because of NVIDIA's DLSS technology, making sure that that you get really high frame rates. You can crank up those graphics almost as much as you want. And if you have one of our laptops, go ahead and try it out yourself for the low price of free. And when I say one of our RTX powered laptops, I do mean almost any of our RTX powered laptops, both the 30 series as well as the 20 series, both super and regular. So make sure you check that out, which I actually do have the event right here. I am fading in volume apparently. It might just be because my mic's sliding down a little bit. I turned myself up. Shady, unfortunately, a GeForce RTX card is unfortunately, it's not the card, it's a bundle with the laptop itself. So that's why we wanted to be showing this off today. Let me try to see if I get my mic a little bit closer to myself. Is that any better? Let's see.
Hey, just remember the old fix. Clip the mic to your beard.
Yep. So, and before we jump into Outriders, we do have another round of Powered by AORUS, this time being able to have the commentary of two of our Discord moderators, which you guys should totally be joining up if you're not a member of our Discord and you like hanging out with fellow AORUS fans like we have here today. So, going on to Powered by AORUS. First off, it's actually been Facebook that's been contributing quite a bit. Nathan Paul coming to us with what does look like a much older build, at least in terms of the card. I haven't seen that design from Gigabyte in a long time. He didn't post up a parts list, but he has a super slick looking build. Go ahead and pull up the other angle here. Kiernerbog, so glad you could join us as always. So I believe that case is actually from Leon Lee, and it's not. I think that actually is one of Leon Lee's more humble offerings, if that doesn't make it sound terrible. I do know that that doesn't necessarily break the bank when it comes to the case. And between that as well as the orange and black braided cables, I think those clips are LED as well. Just really brings it together, and he came up with something super slick. Even though he is featuring a Gigabyte card and not one of the AORUS ones, he came together to bring us just a really nice looking build. I think it might. I've been struggling to identify. I've been struggling to identify it. I did reach out to him on Facebook, and he hasn't replied just yet. So Nathan, if you're there, go ahead and put up a parts list. We got a lot of people really curious, just because how this thing came together. Fantastic job, super clean work. I think there we go, and he even willing to show off the backside of it with his cable management, which is cable management. Yeah, everything's all tied down. It's where it should be. Just one of those details that really pulls it together in terms of PC building. right? Jolie Black and Traveling Piercer, so glad you could join us. Same thing with you, PC Sue Nexus. Just enjoying some Powered by Aorus and seeing what you guys, the community, have put together this week. Finally, next up, we actually have Danny Man, who posted this one here, going all black and red. So while he does have an EVGA card down in the bottom, he also does have one of our AORUS cards, as well as the motherboard. The motherboard is also an AORUS motherboard as well. Also featuring one of our AIO coolers, which you guys, if you are interested in what AIO is right for you, I highly recommend you tune in this Friday at 4 o'clock to AORUS TV, where we're going to be talking about our all new AIOs, because the new generation that's coming out, the Water Force ones, are going to have some really cool features that can be extra special for your builds, and we would love to see you there. That's correct. Oh, I did not. You know, I did not notice that. Yeah, apparently, this system is actually two systems in one case. I did not notice that. So, Danny, if you're watching, uh, definitely super interesting. I did not notice that because I was too busy looking at the AORUS card. I was able to put that up, but I might get in a little bit of trouble for the EVGA card. But it has an AORUS card as well, so if you're watching, James, it counts. Well, yeah, it does. It featured our AIO, which I totally wanted to mention that because our new AIOs, the X series, are going to have some really sweet features that are going to be coming out. And that I wanted just an excuse to bring up our AIO coolers. Finally, Alexander Kofri Macias, I apologize if I butchered that name, from Facebook, comes to us with this here. Looks like he did some custom work on his card, recoloring the shroud into a really neat orange/bronze color, which I really like. And he has a second picture of it, which was this one here, where it's all lit up, and that just looks incredible. Obviously, a huge fan of the Hulk. Oh yeah. A lot of people really do like the RGB fans. Yeah. Uh, Fantip RGB definitely was a little bit of a showstopper. And we'll have to see, because I know that AORUS and RGB was kind of a little bit of a joke, but man, when we took away some of the RGB, you guys were pretty vocal about it. So make sure to make sure to post about that, and make sure that everybody knows that you guys do in fact miss the RGB. That making fun of us is all out of love. um, Shady, they are in Discord. I have them turned up as much as I possibly can, so we'll have to see how that goes, despite all the explosions that are going to be going on soon. Um, if you guys who showed up today when Powered by AORUS are watching, I want to thank you so much for submitting your images. If you are putting together a new PC build and you want us here at AORUS to talk about it, to love it and appreciate it, and to show it off from the community, make sure that you post it up in our Discord with under the channel of Powered by AORUS, or make sure to post it on Facebook and use the hashtag Powered by AORUS, because we would love to be able to talk about your guys' builds here on AORUS TV or on AORUS Plays. So hopefully see you there. Let me make sure that's just okay. JD, it looks like Alamer and Tria, they're just being a little quiet. You guys still here?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, thing that they could hear us at the start, but not now, is weird.
Make sure that we can hear before we jump in to Outriders. There we go. Now we can hear them. Okay, yeah, so they were, it seems like they were just being quiet, Shady. So for those of you guys who don't know, Outriders is a post-apocalyptic science fiction third-person shooter that if you guys are familiar with Gears of War, this is gonna look really, really familiar. Because this is actually made by People Can Fly, which made Painkiller back in the day, and the first Gears of War. So this is them kind of giving a similar offering in a quite a chaotic offering. That's another reason why I wanted to bring in 2 friends on this one, so we could crank up the... Does playing with friends, does it crank up the enemy count, or does it crank up their health?
Cranks up their health and difficulty, at least.
Okay. Alright. Restock a little bit, and... So I did the mission where there was the wounded person over here that you had to go, like, get the captain for. So I think we're just going to be pushing forward in this, like, horrible trench warfare situation.
Gonna
Jolly.
set everything on fire as a
Have a good night. So glad you could join us for what you could. Okay, so they're already showing up. Sometimes it integrates the area, sometimes it instances the area, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. Oh yeah, it definitely does bump up their health. But with Entria just tanking them all, we just gather them in big old blobs and you just blow them away with the power of explosions.
His class is actually a tank.
Yeah, I know, and it's really nice actually compared to playing it by myself. These guys would just wail on me. NATO, I am using a mouse and keyboard. I have been a PC gamer my entire life, so it's kind of second nature to me at this point.
Hey, you're not as old gen as we are, then.
Listen, if this game had a jetpack, I'd be calling it Tribes. Is there any way to not be on... Oh yeah, I forgot. Spam dodge roll to not be on fire. Push up. Currently trying to get to... Where's that fancy tower? Ah, that big old tower up there. Find out what the heck's been going on since we've been frozen for... It was 30 years, right?
31 years.
Oh, before I become that guy, loot is instanced in this game, right? Do you know if it is? So like the sub... Okay, so yeah, so the submachine gun that I pick up, I'm not just stealing it from you guys, right?
Oh, no, it's per person.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine on
Okay. BC on PC says, the conga line of baddies, getting some TC Division vibes, which you like. This game is really similar to the Division. The conga line of baddies is probably more because of Antria than anybody else. We do have, we do have a dedicated tank that's all about just trying to bunch them up for me to just lob explosives into. Oh, whoa. I didn't know that would happen. Hey, more submachine guns, I like that. NATO asks, can it be played in first person? It cannot.
No, this is a third-person FPS RPG.
Yep.
Which also another series you forgot to mention by those people is Bulletstorm.
That's true, and I do get a lot of Bulletstorm vibes with the all kind of the crazy abilities, especially with you doing all that Matrix stuff. All right, I don't like all these people sitting in the back, so they can have a frag grenade.
Oh, nice.
All right, toss down the turret to hopefully freeze this guy before he starts up his fire. So there's a really big emphasis on all the different abilities that you use, chaining them together. For example, making sure not to just spam elemental abilities at them to try and stun lock them, because enemies do gain resistances to that. However, I can... Well... Alright, me and Entria is going to double team that dude. Because I do gain health back just from doing damage with the Technomancer class, so...
Which is why mechanic. There are 4 classes in this game: Devastator,
Yep.
Trickster, Pyromancer, and Technomancer. Every class has its own healing mechanic, which are different from each other. Jordan's playing the Technomancer, which simply heals from any kind of damage he does. class I'm playing, which is the Devastator, the tank actually heals by being close to enemies as well as killing enemies that are close.
So I don't think anybody has the just like stay out of cover, you know, or just stay in cover and heal up, right?
Actually, that's the
Oh, the
Technomancer.
I thought
Damage, so.
yeah, the Technomancer does damage. So far, AORUS on Facebook, I'm actually really enjoying the game. And Tree and Nintendo, you guys are a little bit further in the game than I am. How's the enemy variety? Because I know with a lot of co-op style games, that tends to be the kind of sticking point for a lot of people. And that once you see one dude with an assault rifle, you've seen a million.
It changes per area, because we're just in a very big risk right now, which is we're just facing the insurgents.
Because that's what I've been seeing with a lot of the previews, so...
This area, though, you get to see a snowy volcanic area, and you get your first beasts.
And jungles. Lots of areas, variety in this game.
Alright, so how many Predator references could we get in here? Brian Parks from Facebook, so glad you could join us. One of our AORUS VIPs.
Sounds like I chose a good day to wake up then.
Almer, is that a shotgun on the back? What the heck is that thing?
That's actually a machine gun.
What?
Actually,
Yeah, that's an LMG.
No, it's not. I see like a lot of different shots coming out. That's a...
Oh,
it's
that's
an
a double gun.
LMG shotgun.
What? Oh my goodness.
It's an automatic quick shooting shotgun.
Alright, let's keep on pushing forward.
I guess this is gonna delete a lot of enemies.
Yeah, what the heck? Because I was like, okay, so they got... Oh, the jibbing in this game is just ridiculous. Yeah, and it seems like with multiple people, they're not afraid to crank up the enemy count, which I always appreciate. Because some other games, you know, they just... Same amount of enemies, just a fatter health bar. But I'm going to freeze this guy. I have a lot of stuns, and I like that. Thank you for correcting me, Shady, as always. Oh yeah, Pyromancer just seems to just maul
Just
people
set
if they're
people on
anywhere
fire and you get healed up.
Yeah, I know he's all about dots.
Yep. Pyro's healing mechanic. Heals off
And
damage.
explosions.
Anything hit by fire attacks or marked by them, I believe it is.
Marked by them, yeah, correct.
Holy Curdles girl, so glad you could join us.
Trickster gets all kinds of interesting stuff, it being close range. It also has a lot of time distortion powers.
So people can fly seem to really like sci-fi and Mad Max. And that's
Made by
this.
the devs of Gears 4-1, so.
Yep, that is this game in a nutshell. Okay, those little floating blue rocks aren't quite anything. There we go. Let's get that grenade out there. The freeze turret isn't quite as good against a lot of people, but games like this, I always love a good shotgun.
Yes, and for those curious, this
Hey.
game is an FPS RPG with looter shooter mechanics,
Mhm.
leveling up, talent trees.
That is true. Let me go ahead and go into here real quick. So, as you can see, each class has several different skills to choose from. As you rank up, you get more of them. If any of you guys have played Diablo, that should seem awfully familiar. As well as the class itself, there is a full... I believe these are all passives, right? So you have your skill tree of passives, which is going to be how you customize your class more. So even though there's only 4 classes, there's 3 subclasses for each one, giving you a good chunk of variety. Like, even if we were playing 3 Technomancers, at this level you wouldn't see too much variety, but, you know, if I came back to play this game when we're all...
Later in the game.
Yeah, when we're all later in the game, you see a chunk of variety. A forgotten hero. Do I have the most expensive webcam? I don't think I do, because... here in the AORUS studio, keep in mind, my webcam is currently coming to you in 4K, so enjoy the 4K beard. That was a little...
Also, one thing unique about this game is that tree, the skill tree, you could reset it at any time with no, no penalty.
I actually really like that in games.
Yep. no cost, no penalty, so you can mess around, experiment as much as you want with any build.
That seems to be a pretty big emphasis that they put on this, was just go ahead and have fun.
In the active abilities, you get 3 slotted at any time, slotted however you want, in whichever ones you want.
Yep.
Which gear, being looter shooter mechanics, once you get blue variety and up, they can have bonuses that will boost your skills. So you can customize further.
You mean he lights up light bulbs?
More like flash frying.
Umir on YouTube, so glad he could join us. Welcome to Aurus Plays. I'm here enjoying some Outriders, the game featured in our NVIDIA bundle. Enjoying
As of recently,
running it actually
so am I.
pretty smoothly with DLSS. Hello, Isaac and Isaiah.
This game has really good vistas also. by
Yeah,
the
it
way.
does. I mean, if,
Especially when you get to the ice area or the snow area. It really
What it kind of
is.
reminds me of is like how Deathwing had amazing environments, how they just went all out on that.
yeah. Oh, a forgotten hero. That's a good point. My apologies. I actually did forget. There is, in fact, a giveaway that is going on in April. We're giving away five of our RGB GPU brackets. So if you want your chance to get one of our RGB GPU brackets, make sure to go to the AORUS Network webpage, which Shady, I believe you should have it. He's always pretty quick on the draw with that. And enter in the code. Let me double check my code. The code is going to be Outriders in all caps, and that's going to get you even more entries for your chance to win. Brian, as for who won last month, I believe if you check out last episode of AORUS TV, we did go into the winners, into winners for last month's giveaway. There we go. I'm going to copy and paste that. So, giveaways can be found, can be funded here. Thanks, Shady. Because of that,
Forewarning for people, once we get into NPCs talking, there is a lot of use of adult language in this game.
yes,
So.
yeah, there's a little bit of foul language. But if you go ahead and check out the AORUS Network website and check out one of our shows, that will bring you to the Gleam where you can see all the different ways that you can enter into this month's giveaway. And at the end of April, make sure to tune into AORUS TV, where we'll be we'll let you know who won one of our RGB brackets. There we go. Here's the proper one that I'm going to be copy pasting, just so everybody can see as we access the tower into what I assume is a boss fight. Yeah, because it's doing a cutscene. Brian Parks, April's also my birthday month.
So what you're saying is birthday stream?
I think it might be on a Saturday. I don't know what day is April 24th on. Hey, maybe that'd be a good excuse to finally do Hunt Showdown, because that's the game I've been playing
It's
so
on
much.
Saturday.
Oh, it is on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, in that case, sorry guys. Like, I got my own plans for my birthday.
Happy early birthday, Jordan.
Wait, Brian Parks, your birthday's on April 24th? Yeah, I was gonna say we have the same birthday. I have the same birthday as another one of the OS VIPs. Go figure. I had no idea. Yeah, so if you guys notice, the bosses in this game are very very Diablo-like, because they do actually have casting bars. You can't interrupt their abilities. See if I could. Oh, I couldn't stun lock them. BC on PC, how do you know, who are you and how do you know Winters? Ah, thank you so much, Oris on YouTube. Alright, get some rockets out. Because at least one of the other bosses, he did regenerate his health, I noticed. Yeah, see, he can... Yeah, I'm going to back up. Oh, or not.
He is an altered like us, basically.
Yeah, so he actually regenerates, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. That's actually kind of neat that they give some of the bosses some of the same mechanics that we have. Although he needs to stop stunning me. I imagine this is... Oh, can I interrupt them? Nope. I was kind of hoping the grenade would have just sent all those little shields flying everywhere. That would have been neat.
I'm just setting him on fire every time I can.
Yep. I don't know if I have any interrupt skills or not. I'll have to double check.
Yes, your grenade does.
Okay, my grenade does interrupt. Then I'm going to save that cooldown for now. Hey! I stopped him from throwing a bunch of metal at us.
And he is done for.
Yeesh. Oh, okay. Hey, Hater. Fernando, so glad you could join us.
Seth.
So just so you guys know, the Altered are people with all sorts of very strange powers going on. Like, for example, Alamer can set things on fire. I cobble random bits of junk together into something that usually explodes. I mean, it says from people can fly. They tend to,
They asked you to help.
they tend not to hold back on
Fight
the
altar down there. Why
on the
didn't
goriness if you've ever played Painkiller from back in the day.
Monstrosity was a distraction.
People are dying because of him.
Even
Without
Gears
the
1.
supply route open,
They all died.
Yeah, true. Not to mention Gears 1.
Those feeble creatures.
With the
Slaughtering each other on
chainsaw
scraps.
guns.
Yeah.
Waste your gifts. Running
Which
errands.
that's why I'm kind of waiting to see what other weapons are around, because this seems kind of tame for people can fly. It's like, oh, what is it? A submachine gun, an assault rifle, a shotgun.
What?
Although you are
You
packing
should
this
play it being a god.
ungodly like drum-fed machine gun.
Jordan, you haven't seen some of those legendary weapons. It's
Okay,
they're-
okay.
They look super weird.
Altered.
Oh, yeah.
And Outrider. The last.
That's correct. This is a lot like
Do
Rage
what you were
2.
sent here for. Go. Beyond the frontier. These people need their gods. Only one like you could lead them to a future.
Why not you?
They call him Moloch. I fight another war, far above this petty squalor. My war is with the worst of our kind. This one is too powerful. He will destroy us all, unless I hunt him down.
So I'm guessing being altered leads to pretty bad things. Yeah.
Fight.
I am the bearded dude, of course.
Find a way for them out of this.
So in the intro, the Melty Face guy was, he was something that was kind of in your initial crew. Things start going wrong, and you get frozen for a good 30 years. Around the time they figured on this, something's definitely up with this planet. And
Yep.
it's been given.
This game takes place on another planet because Earth is pretty much dead.
Yep. So it's been given some people strange powers. There was a disease that was killing other people.
Sure,
So,
it's done.
It's been
Supply
a
lines open, I'm
it's
heading
been a
out.
pretty rough 30 years. And you just kind of woke up in the middle of it when everything's gone all World War I and Mad Max.
Outrider, what you just did. I've lost 100 men trying.
This
Don't
planet
think we
has
have.
some sort of an
Used to have
anomaly
word
that
of it.
changes
Not sure
people's
anyone's willing to
DNA
fight
level.
them war, but there's something even
That's
more
where
important you might be
people
able
get
to do.
their
See what we got.
powers.
Come see me in my bunker.
Or they disintegrate or explode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not
You
everyone
an
is
idiot
lucky.
creature.
Unusual automatic shotgun. You know? Wow, that is fast. Okay. What? That's like the fastest automatic shotgun I've seen in a game. That's obnoxious.
The problems with it is that you run out of ammo quickly.
Oh
But
yeah,
they-
true, because it still uses it
Yeah.
still uses shotgun
You can
ammo.
actually- in combo, you can actually pretty much get around that when you get the venomous rounds ability.
Oh yeah.
You have infinite ammo, and you can get a couple of mods which will let
Okay,
it
so we
refill.
got at the command station. So I'm guessing we got to go back to where do we got to go? Okay, so go back to the camp. I probably won't do much inventory management like selling and whatnot, because that doesn't make the most riveting thing in the world. Aw, thank you, Sound Man. Wait, thumbnails? Like, as in for the episodes, or?
Yeah, pretty good inventory size, but you can also do it super quick if you want.
That's true.
So I'll put up inventory, bottom right, you'll see 4 colored squares.
Yep.
You can select those, and those will select every item of that variety.
Oh yeah, to
And
make
you
them
just
like automatically
the
sell,
link
huh?
To dismantle them, which is super important for blue items and above that have modifiers. If you dismantle them, you will unlock that modifier, which you can then use in crafting later on.
Okay.
Yep. You can mod it into any other gear.
Yeah, I would like to do that in that case. I just said I'm not going to show inventory management as I inventory manage. Alright. Well, there seems to be plenty of inventory space in this game, which is nice, because a lot of these type of games, they like to give you a tiny backpack until later on. Soundman, so glad you could join us from YouTube. It is a pretty nice looking game.
Don't believe you.
It makes really heavy use of Unreal Engine 4's particle effect.
Yeah, it does.
Signal in the forest. You remember it?
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
You still have its frequency, don't you?
You mean this frequency? Curva. You got the winning lotto numbers tattooed on your ass cheek too?
Still don't believe me?
Ugh, I hate when you play the I told you so.
That signal is still playing in the distance.
So these are some people that were our companions before we got frozen.
Means it must be coming from a
The,
place where there is snow and
The Outriders, like it says in the, the Outriders, like that are mentioned in the title. I think it was a group of, like, mercenaries, right? That initially landed with the planet.
you need to bring those precise
Survivors, yeah.
Basically, soldiers.
Yeah.
last scientist.
Mercenaries, the front lines to explore and secure first in the landing.
Yeah, and everything went wrong pretty quick, so. But, with this game, it had a pretty tutorial of a tutorial where you're spending, like, 5 minutes just running up a hill, so I kind of wanted to, skip over that.
Sniper first class.
It's a slower tutorial for gameplay, but it actually does a really good job of setting the story of the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Landed, that signal was already playing. You had
This
to figure
game
out
has a
what
pretty good story.
sending it.
Yeah, they actually did put quite a bit of work into that, which, you know, for co-op games like this, they don't always do that too much, so I'm actually kind of appreciating them putting some work into the story.
Oh, for those curious, actually, speaking of that, it's not so functional right now because it's a bit buggy, but this game does have drop-in, drop-out co-op that is
Yep.
also cross-platform. For
Yep.
those who have Xbox and all, be aware this game was a day one launch on Xbox Game Pass. So you have a
Yes,
console
so,
to play it that way. It's available right now.
right now, unfortunately, right now, when you start up the main menu, it does throw up a big old message saying, like, hey, this cross console's a little bit unstable right now. So, can't
Yeah, they
necessarily
did fine.
promise that.
What do you think?
Although,
Yes, these are used for launch, but let's face it, at this point, who can possibly match Cyberpunk when it comes to launches?
well. However, though, with, besides that one kind of issue, it has been running really smooth. I haven't had too many glitches. NATO, we actually are playing the multiplayer right now. Is there PvP in this game?
Not that I.
Okay, so this game is fully co-op, and I believe the entire game is actually cooperative.
Yep, because the end game content called Expeditions requires a group.
Gotcha. Well, Brian, just because Cyberpunk did have some issues doesn't mean it's necessarily the end of the world, right? Okay,
Well, I mean,
so
Cyberpunk will be fine when it gets in. Let's be
Yeah.
honest, I bought the collector's edition and did not care at all.
we're going to the first city. Yes. Okay.
Because I totally have the CE of Cyberpunk too.
I enjoyed plenty of Cyberpunk myself.
Same.
And again, Dabrowski has outdone himself.
So I think a big mechanic in this game is your convoy, huh? You actually get to like customize it or something like that?
After all
You can
these
customize
years,
Oh
it
yeah.
too.
Really?
Here, customize it.
Alright, so my goal is to have the most Mad Max looking truck.
Cost me 20 balls of vodka
Yeah,
and
and if you could see
parts
mine, you
of
can definitely see that right now.
Taste turpentine.
I don't think
Pre-ordered the Cerberus stuff for it.
Yeah, I didn't get the pre-order stuff, so.
Yes, mine's got like 3 giant Cerberus heads just sticking out of the front of it.
Our Discord moderation team ready to be witnessed.
Tunes. Hey, boss, we got no electronics. No tunes, no nothing.
Moderator and admin team at that.
But somehow
Yep.
we make do.
I can see my convoy on my screen. It's got the
Oh,
Cerberus head.
oh, okay, yeah. See, all I have is the default one.
They've got chains hanging off of their heads.
I gotta pull up this real quick. All right, scrap it.
Oh, and you want to see particle effects? We're going to be coming up to a little
Oh,
spot
yeah.
here real quick with a mass of particle effects.
Okay, I tracked the dock to that radio tower on the hill. But the slums between here and there are infested with snaggletooth fucks.
This
and
game
enough
is a
chain
looker, though.
insurgents that those mutated things are out hunting.
Wait.
They did not
what
skimp
kind
on the
mutated
usage of
things we
UE4.
talking about?
Yeah,
I'll stick
but
to the
Unreal
roofs
4
to give you
games
some
look,
eyes from above.
they
Good
look
luck.
great. Like, it feels like it's almost like cheating at this point. Oh, it's
I
gonna
think
come out on Unreal
5
4,
is
so.
already in development.
Oh, really? I didn't know that actually.
You've never seen that? They've already shown demos of it. Of
Oh, really?
UE5's graphics and all.
Oh yeah, that's neat though, cause what do you call it? Yeah, so it shows off like your truck and.
Let me guess.
Oh, so that's how it makes the convoy is each person's little individual truck.
No more
But yeah,
Yep.
here's mine right here.
Yeah. Okay, so
The server and everything's sticking out the front.
let them die and we're waiting.
yeah, so you end up with a little everybody ends up with a little like home base. That's actually neat.
That's where they got exiled to starve and die.
Your insurgents.
So here's my convoy customized.
Be quick.
You like your Mad Max look? There you go.
NATO says that's the NATO says that's the aliens truck. Oh yeah, yep. There's all the different skins for it that you can get. Unlock later. All right.
Some writing here.
There we go. Orus Orange. Done. Alright, good enough. That's all I have right now.
Speaking of that, if people like this game and like the customizations for things like that, these are unlocked via what is called accolades, which you see in the menu, and they are in-game achievements. The more you get, the more you level up your accolade level, the more things such as these customizations you will unlock.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, so the truck is there to kind of show off all the achievements, huh?
It's definitely a big, that and the banner, they're your big
Oh, okay.
achievement flags.
Yeah, because like you know, oh, I got this cool jacket from an achievement. Okay, well, I've out leveled it, so I don't care anymore, right? So I guess the truck's kind of the thing that you hang on to.
Place is crawling with insurgents. I need to clear them out.
So there's a whole crafting system too that I haven't really gotten into. Oh yeah, this is a very Gears of War looking area.
There's some notes here.
Ah, more of these guys. Oh wait, no, these are different. All right, maybe I need to get a wee bit closer for this the shotgun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Another fun fact actually about that.
do that to freeze
You'll
them.
see this more when you unlock the crafting, but weapons can have variants.
Yeah.
Switch, and they actually will operate differently, which will alter even things like their effective range. You can turn
Oh, so I
things
could
like
have-
SMGs from a full auto one, which is super close range and effectiveness, to a tactical variant, which is a burst fire that has a much longer effective range. And the effective range is how far your damage will stay at high.
I'm gonna get up here
Damage.
because I don't like this guy just shooting at us from the side.
Oh yeah, your
That's
damage
inside.
does drop off really
Yep.
quick once you get outside of effective weapon range.
Yeah, I noticed that because I did try to just snipe people with a revolver and it didn't work out well.
Yeah.
Why are the monitors' names random? Are you talking about our AORUS monitor, Soundman?
If you mean the AORUS monitors, like,
'Cause-
usually have like G
Yeah,
or
the
C
names-
at the end of them, that is
names are-
actually a coded system, and each of those letters has a meaning. if that's
I was
what
gonna
you're
say
talking
they actually do have a very intentional naming scheme.
about. Yeah, and I have actually linked that chart in the Discord before too.
Huh.
I'll do that after this if they're interested in seeing. I can find it.
So there you go, Soundman. You should join up on our AORUS Discord if you want each and every little nuisance behind how our monitors are named. NATO, it actually isn't infinite ammo, although it's pretty generous because when you drop enemies, they do tend to drop ammo.
Drop ammo, and you'll find resupply boxes.
Yeah,
Usually
that quickly top it up.
right as
Uh-oh.
checkpoints.
Oh no. Game's on launch, please. Aw. Yeah, it's frozen up. It's frozen up for me.
Yeah, trying to restore connection to host.
Yep. Dang it. That was going so smoothly. Alright.
Yeah, that's the one thing this game has been fighting is server issues.
That is a little bit of a bummer. Yep, there it goes.
It's very rare though. Been
Yep.
playing the whole day today on DirectX 11 and been very smooth.
It's calmed down a lot. It's nowhere near.
Yeah, they have been patching it up quite a bit, but it is a game right on launch. But that's kind of the fun thing about if you guys have one of our RTX powered laptops is you can get it for free. In which case, for the low price of free. But no, I'm just
looks like it's bringing your game back up.
Is it?
Yeah, for me it's joining game and loading.
Because I'm restarting it right now.
Not sure what it's doing, if it actually has a restore feature built in or not. Guess we'll find out.
What is going on? Come on. Better get Outriders back up. One second, guys. I am really sorry. Luckily, the game's checkpoint system is pretty generous, so we'll be right back to where we left off in not too long. Let's see. Make sure it... There we go. Hopefully it should be starting up soon. No?
It says you're playing Outriders now.
Oh, one sec. I know why it's throwing a fit right now. Bonk.
Entria, your game is also frozen?
No.
No, theirs is just fine. It's only mine that did, and I know why. So.
Mine is frozen on joining game at 80% loading.
That's where mine just stopped now too.
NATO's asking what GPU am I using. I am actually using one of our 30 series GPUs, NATO. So that's why I was kind of able to just crank everything up. So.
Which actually, speaking of that, funny enough, the devs themselves recommend a 3080 for all ultra settings.
Yeah.
I'm restarting the game.
Yep, me too. So we'll get back into it in just a second here.
I'll actually do
that. Let's see. Brought to you guys by NVIDIA GeForce with RTX.
Funny they say the RTX logo, though this game does not have RTX.
Yes,
it
actually
talked about a couple days ago was the new Resident Evil.
Yes, but it does make very heavy use of DLSS.
Well, it's also going to have ray tracing.
Yep. Hooray! So, since you guys liked me watching Aliens so much, we're probably going to...
I was just going to say, if that's actually one you're going to pick up for plays, is the new Resident Evil villain.
I really did like Resident Evil 7. One sec. I deleted you on accident. I do have this back up here. There we go. Okay.
And, well, we also know another game that's going to be on there. Well, two, actually.
Yeah, so while this game doesn't really make use of RTX, it makes heavy use of DLSS, which actually is one of the reasons why it runs really smooth. It's just the crashes are really the only problem I've had, which they've already put out several patches for it. If you guys just want to join up on me, since I know this is really...
it's drop in and out. Once we get in, we can just direct.
Okay, so I just click continue game.
Yeah,
NATO, there's been some reports of crashes, but I do know that they've already been deploying hotfixes, I believe, and it's already solved most of them. So just every once in a while.
To be honest.
Actually, today they tweeted that they are currently working on a huge Reddit post explaining the new patch that they're going to be releasing soon.
Yeah, so People Can Fly and Square Enix are well aware of this.
And this is
All right.
by far not the worst launch of a game I've ever seen. Not even remotely close.
So. And so far it's been playing pretty okay with OBS. I did have to limit the FPS to 60, but that's just because OBS really likes it when games are 60 frames per second and not whatever they feel like. Warzone's another good example of that. So, there we go.
Yep.
It was so easy to like drop in and join.
Yep.
That's what it's made for. You can, if you set it to, you can just join public games. You'll just drop in and out of a terrible game
So
where you are in story.
full on drop in, drop out multiplayer, which is really fun. I think this will protect me. Yes, it will. Okay, good. Explosions do not go through walls.
This game does feature a full cover system as well, and it is actually extremely useful.
I've been using it pretty heavily myself. There you go. That dude up there can... You know... Let's hit him. Yes, it will. Okay, cool. I do not like those snipers.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help that...
A lot of damage.
Doesn't help that, you know, I'm fighting with just a submachine gun and a shotgun. I went pretty close range.
You should be able to res yourself, Elimer.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yep, I've got the shield up.
Give me one. I need to double check one thing real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, good. It didn't do that. All right. Just making sure it's the proper resolution.
For those curious, though, of specs-wise running, I can tell you my comparison. I run a 9900K with a Vision 3080. I have all ultra settings, 1440p ultra-wide, so 3440 by 1440, and I'm at 120 plus FPS right now.
Yeah, so it is really easy to get high frames in this game if you're not running OBS.
And that is with no DLSS either. I do not have that turned on.
And
I'm in the DX12 client.
That's kind of a bummer, actually, because DLSS is really nice on this, actually.
I just don't need it. I mean...
Oh, yeah, it's going to bring us up to right to where we were last time.
Yeah, this guy.
Yep.
With this chonker with a minigun. Can you get that minigun?
You can use one. You're a Technoman.
Go on.
Well, you need to level up to get that ability, but yes, you could.
Yeah, you'll get an ability where you can either use a rocket launcher or a minigun. It depends on if you just tap the ability or if you hold down and then release the ability. That determines which one you get.
Alright, let me actually have the SMG because it's not quite as limited range. There we go. Throw down you because you're useful if there's any bosses like this.
Oh wow, lots of enemies.
Yeah, a lot of the melee dudes. They do a lot of damage.
You got a sniper right here.
Well, Shady was making fun of my marksmanship last time, so I don't want to use a sniper. He makes fun of me.
Actually, the enemy. Sure.
Let me not be on fire anymore. Almost got one of them down. I don't know, Shady. We'll have to double check on that. Oh! All of us getting knocked. Yeah, all of us getting knocked back in sync like that.
Yeah.
The AORUS Discord Avengers. Yeah, you're right. With these auto shotguns, you just go through ammo really quick.
Yep. But you actually like melt them with it.
I should stop looting and like deal with the enemy, shouldn't I?
You can do one click all loot, by the way.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is just the H key. When you're out of combat, just hit H and it'll auto loot the area, or whenever you change areas, it automatically loots as well.
I really, really like that.
And here you go. You get a nice particle effect area to show off.
Hey, a new revolver.
This shit is gonna take some getting used to.
Oh yeah, no kidding. This is very, very Bulletstorm.
So, for all you viewers out there, you want to see Unreal Engine 4 particle effects going wild? Here you go.
Yep.
When you go ham with Unreal 4.
When you go ham with Unreal 4 and when you have DLSS, because in previous generations, this is the sort of stuff that would just tank people's frame rates.
For sure.
Which
Yeah,
is,
when you're throwing a lot of particle effects on the screen, it just that's what just made a lot of computers just drag to a crawl, and in this case, it's not really breaking much of a sweat.
To be honest, DLSS is a really nice feature.
It is, especially on games that run well on laptops like this one.
It's going to be interesting to see AMD's alternative solution as well. Apparently, Resident Evil Village might.
Entry, I gotta stop you because the logo that we got on the top. they might be watching. But if you do want to talk about that subject that I shouldn't be talking about on this stream, make sure to join our Discord, because our Discord is welcoming to both GPU brands. Whatever fan you are, you will find like-minded people that will help you get the most out of whatever GPU you're running. But just because who was nice enough to give me a copy of this game, and who was nice enough to give us many of our laptop users a copy of this game, I can't exactly be talking about the other guys on this one.
When in doubt, just buy an AORUS 3080 laptop.
Yup. Really nice, especially if you do a lot of video editing on the go, or if maybe you feel like playing some Outriders on a plane ride, as long as you have internet. Which is why I was asking if this game was offline. If so, this would be a really good travel game.
Yeah, this one was unfortunately not just how it operates.
Hopefully, I could see them patching it in though. Like, I mean, yeah, it would kind of open up to cheaters a little bit more, but there isn't a marketplace, is there?
Not really, but they also have anti-cheat in it.
Yeah, but
Level anti-cheat.
It wouldn't be quite as pressing if you could, because there's not a marketplace.
Pretty much just the end game expeditions.
Yeah, just let people have fun with it. Let me get my turret up there. These guys are not taking a lot of damage. And maybe my auto shotty's a little bit leveled. Oh, or there's this dude back here healing them. You know what? You can deal with a rocket launcher. Oh, okay, cover's destructible. I did not know that, but that's a cool feature.
I think this game actually had ray tracing as well.
I'm currently enjoying Outriders with two of my Discord moderators. They're helping me get through this and kind of. I mean, this game is obviously designed for co-op. It's what it's meant to be.
I revived.
All right, good. Oh, I don't want to go down. Oh, come on, grenade, heal me. Because this class just straight up has lifesteal, which is really nice. Except that there's a giant pillar of fire just chasing me around.
That's one of another altered in the field.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't even spend my use gadget skill cooldown. I'm going to increase my resistance. I'm going to go a little bit tankier. There we go. Okay.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, you can you? How do you self-revive?
You hold E.
Yeah, but I mean, is there any reason not to do it?
No, but you only have it once.
Oh, okay.
In a fight.
Gotcha. Alright, well.
And then people, or you know, like when you play co-op.
Yeah, then people can revive you.
Yeah.
No, I can throw this here because it acts as a landmine. Can I freeze them?
So now.
Yes, I can.
Now I'm down.
Yeah.
I can only be revived because
Come
I
on,
revived
turret.
once.
Nope. Oh man. Oh, can Intruder save us? We all got kind of pushed backwards a little bit, Alejandro. But nope, there it is. Is there any penalty for dying?
No, you just restart the fight.
Okay.
Wait, where am I?
Make sure I have plenty of shotgun ammo this time.
I can't move.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it looked like you were loading. Alright, so take two. Maybe playing this a wee bit smarter. Let me check my abilities real quick. Skills. Ooh, what are you? You know what? Yeah, let's do this. I just got toxic rounds.
Oh, nice.
That's probably the best ability for Technomancer.
Really?
Especially once you get the special effects for it.
Ooh.
You can cause it on kill, it'll restore just 30% of your mag, and then also it can last for 2 mags as another effect.
It feels like it increases my rate of fire.
It really boosts your
damage. Yeah, it seems like it. 'Cause even at like a decent range, I was really tearing through these guys.
And with snipers, oh boy, you could like land super high damage. It's
and pretty much be infinite ammo too at that.
Yep.
You know what this game reminds me a lot of? The multiplayer for Mass Effect. Let me put it into Mass Effect 3.
I played Mass Effect, but Mass Effect kinda, I don't know. I didn't really like it.
I had way more fun with the multiplayer than I should have. But as many of my friends will tell you, I'm a huge sucker for co-op games.
Yeah, same.
Yes, this plays a lot like The Division, Shady. But for some reason in a science fiction game, I could kind of understand the little bit more bullet spongy of enemies compared to The Division. Kind of tough. For me, it's just kind of tough to sell like a gritty and realistic story when anybody can just, you know, eat bullets like a champion. Oh, I need to back up. I need to get in cover. Ready to heal up. Get some rockets. Everybody likes rockets.
Captain right here.
Okay. Comes the shotgun. Takes a really long time to load. Oh,
Careful
come on.
behind us too.
Yep. I can't freeze him. Plunked down my turret anyways. Alright, brought down one of them. Oh, these guys still behind us. Yep.
Yeah, lots behind us.
This fight's a lot more difficult. True, but I remember playing Division 1 Shady where it was just a dude in a t-shirt that took like, you know, just 50, 60 bullets from a machine gun. Should I use my self-revive or you, yeah, I'll use it.
I could get you.
Alright.
Oh. Captain's almost dead.
Yep. Dive away.
Here's your shotgun.
Yep. Using it with the poison rounds. Oh, I thought that was a double barrel shotgun for a second. I got excited. Alright, I have an LMG now.
Machine shotgun, not machine gun.
You know what? I don't have the machine shotgun yet, so stop rubbing it in. Yeah, the shotgun doesn't shoot terribly fast. Or this machine gun doesn't shoot terribly fast. I like slow, steady. But...
Oh, grenade.
Yep. Trying to move up to a better position. Then I can freeze these guys and do... Oh, oh, they're just going to die first. There we go. Freeze them.
You freeze, I put in fire.
Yep. Oh yeah, kind of like turned them to steam.
Oh.
That's...
They just shattered.
Yeah, that's really strong.
I think because I set them on fire and then you put them on ice,
yeah.
and they just shattered.
Tentos, I'm actually not multi-streaming right now. I just have them in the, by multi-streaming, yes, we are streaming to both, we stream on Twitch, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, if that's what you mean by multi-streaming. If you mean by the other two people, that means, that's just, I just have them in a Discord call right now.
We got a few happy memories, but they weren't much better than meals on death row.
Like, even though this game does not have ray tracing, the water on the floor still has some sort of, like, reflections.
Alright. I'm gonna go with the assault rifle. It rated it pretty high in the damage, and I feel like I was just kind of plinking away on stuff. Alright, well. Done his banner and keep on pushing on. We have about 30 minutes left. Enough time for a couple extra fights.
I'm using one of those super wide monitors with this game.
That's what I normally play on myself, is an ultra wide. I love my ultra wides.
I'm using DLSS and the frame rate is super smooth. Even though I'm using a
inspiration
super
area.
wide monitor.
I like History Museum. Yeah, as you go through this, you will find plenty of side quests along the way, so it's not just a straight line of murder and mayhem.
Oh yeah, this is a side quest now.
Yeah. There we go.
Enemies right off the bat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this assault rifle hits.
Did you see that? He was frozen in a weird pause.
Yep. Oh yeah, you have that ability where you like cover people in ash, huh?
In ash, yeah.
Yeah. I just freeze them.
Oh, and if you're on fire, you could just roll to
yeah, and then you put it out. There's a lot of plays. There's a lot of play with the different like elemental effects in this game. Oh, come on, reload, reload. There we go. All right.
And I guess we could combo it, like you with us, me with fire. Like last time, they just shattered.
Yep. And then I'm just covering everybody in like toxic goo right now with a shotgun.
Oh yeah, the toxic. Later in the game, you'll get a lot of mods that would buff it.
Yeah, I remember element play was kind of one of the really big selling points of this. I wish I didn't have to hide and cover, and I could have showed off with that rocket you did to everybody. Oh come on, he's almost down. Yay!
I got a new ability where I put a bomb inside someone, and if they die, they explode and does damage around them.
Huh. You know, with you guys both maining technomancers, I might take on, I might actually try out pyromancer. This oh, it's a rifle that's not a sniper scope. I actually like that. Like a good semi-auto rifle. Tento's Gaming asks, what are the rig specs? Which, unfortunately, we've kind of lost our command for them. I do know that I am running this on a 2080 Ti, and I do have 32 gigs of RAM. I Can't quite remember what motherboard. I really wish we didn't lose our commands. Search the first city for Tahiti. Angela, if you are watching, if you could copy, if you still have the specs, if you could copy paste them, I could send them over to YouTube. Yes, I am, Shady. Yes, I am. Okay, so it is down here. Oh, really? Is that it? Oh.
Was just a collect.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Well. Where's the good footprint?
See, voting under your...
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Why?
Why? All right. Actually, not letting me. Did it not go through?
Oh, yeah, it went through.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Juan Cortez, hello. So glad you could join us. Yeah, so it seems like even in the individual weapon classes, there's a good chunk of variation of them. You know, not all snipers have to have a scope. Not all shotguns are, you know, pump action.
Oh, there's actually 3 kinds of long-range rifles.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like you have a standard rifle, which does not have a scope. There's bolt actions, which have a scope, and there's auto sniper rifles.
Oh yeah, this is semi-auto. All right.
Also, later in the game, the crafting section, you could change the weapon itself. Like, if you wanted to, like, be an assault rifle, for example, that shoots 3 bullets, or be an auto rifle.
Yeah. Okay, so the crafting system's pretty robust in this. That's always fun.
Actually, pretty fun.
Automatic sniper rifle. I don't know if it's gonna be good. All right. Let's try it. Let's try it. See if I. Oh nope. There we go. Zeki, unfortunately, I don't know any AORUS workers in Turkey. Sorry to say. We are run out of the U.S. branch of AORUS. Hey, you got a headshot. So this gun doesn't do too much damage to the chest, but the headshots seem quite nasty. Like so.
You actually saved me there.
Oh, nice. New uniform, always chasing after better loot with better stats. I just knocked him off the ledge. Alright, let us try out.
There's a sniper on top here.
Okay,
Right.
so the
Both of
viral
them.
rounds do help single shot weapons.
Couple.
Who's ever watching on Twitch, thank you so much for helping out that gentleman. Hey, so got a class point. While they're handling that, I'm gonna go. Let's see, increase your max health by 10% or lowering cooldown by 15 sounds pretty good.
I see the radio tower. No sign of Zahidi.
They're probably keeping him in one of the buildings close to the tower. Judging by the number of insurgents heading your way, I'm guessing they know
Still
we're
not
here.
sold on this scopeless rifle. We'll keep trying it out. Zeki, I'm kind of a connoisseur of co-op games, and I'm actually having I'm having a good chunk of fun with this. Seems like they give each of the classes quite a bit to do. It's messy, it's brutal, it's fun. If you've liked any of People Can Fly's other offerings, like your Bulletstorm or Painkiller or Gears of War, you'd like this because it does have their style all over it, even though it is published by Square Enix. You know, it's more of their work than, you know, something like Final Fantasy or something like that.
I think Square Enix is more like the publisher.
It is, yeah, it is. It's just a lot of, I'll admit, a lot of people see the name Square Enix and they saw this and they're just thinking like, what the heck, like, you know, why are they making this game? Just because they're a publisher and a dev.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I used that on accident, but I can throw you out there.
Oh, there's this captain.
Oh, yep, there's a big boy.
Really,
yeah, he's tough.
really tanky.
My melee can't freeze him just yet. Oh, see, he's the one who's... Yeah, he was the one who's protecting all his buddies.
Yeah.
There we go. Gonna hit him with that toxic ammo.
I think you weakened him with that toxic.
That's good. Yeah, see, if you're not point blank with this shotgun, you just don't do jack damage.
Yep.
I'm currently on fire. Some rockets can't bring him down. Come on, a tiny bit more health. Alright, pistol.
We got
there we go. Whew. Alright, well the game's like...
enemies over there.
I was gonna say, the game's wondering if I really do like the sniper rifles.
Woo, all of them on fire.
Bow Sharp, I think this will actually be a very nice change of pace from Warzone. Because unlike Warzone, this is purely cooperative, so it's just you having fun with some buddies. And
Jordan, throw your turret in there.
There we go. It just came off cooldown. Oh no, I saw that. I knew exactly what I had to do. There's a roof which is making this troublesome.
Oh my god, that was fun.
Yeah, just get him in a big choke point like that.
Yeah.
After missions, does it show like the stats of how everybody's doing? Oh no, it doesn't.
I wish.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That'd be a fun way to get a little bit of competition in it, right?
Yeah. I think it does that with the expeditions later in the end game.
Well, Dustin, I would love it if you could follow us on both, man. Whenever we do a stream, we do it on Twitch as well. There was only like a very rare exception to that, but that was another event thing that we had going on.
Who are you?
Well, thank you so much for hosting. I appreciate it. And hope to see you around a lot more, because we do stream at this time every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. We have our Tech Talk show every Friday at 4 o'clock. And as well as that, is we have we do have our podcast as well on Spotify, which we do put out on Saturdays.
But you have to tell me where your people took my truck. I will save your life. Promise? Yes. Go down past river.
All right, Doc, move back.
Wait, no. I just gave this man my word.
We can't leave him alive. He knows too much.
No, he doesn't have to die. We already have what we
And your dad's saying at the end of expeditions they do. Oh!
James! No!
Get her up. I'm taking her back to my truck.
No. You have to find the dog's truck. It's more important than me. You have no idea.
There's a briefcase under the oil tank. Bring it back safe.
Man, they put all this, they like actually introduced her and they're just gonna shoot her in the throat like that? That is very true, Shady. Remind me tomorrow and I'll work into getting that put in. 'Cause now would be a good time to kind of overhaul our Twitch commands. Right. Which way?
The cable car will take you down.
Well,
Ooh,
if you press tab,
I got
Jordan,
tool of
if you press
destruction.
tab-
Yes? Oh yeah, it shows which way.
Yep.
Yeah, it's time for more everything. More explosions, more DACA.
Oh yeah, you got the rocket launcher.
I got,
and,
yeah, the rocket launcher or the minigun. Heck yes, I'll take the cable car.
Yeah, just remember on that one,
Yep.
tap it for the rocket launcher or hold it down and release if you want the minigun.
Yep.
It's actually a huge gun.
Go Viking, or Go Gokving. I actually did do it at the very beginning, yes. That's right, BK. Yeah, getting shot in the neck tends to be pretty lethal, because the size of the guns in this game is gigantic. Alright.
What the?
Cool. With the
Hey,
last few fights that we have, I get
I
to...
found some of those mutated
There you go. You want some enemy variety?
Yep.
Oh yeah!
We're gonna get some variety here.
That's really good, because that tends to be the kind of... That tends to be the thing that really helps out a co-op game with longevity. Is actually having more than just dude with gun.
Look at those.
Oh, yeah.
uglies.
What the heck? Alright. Yep, so I could just kind of... I can pull a rocket launcher out of nothing. That's cool. Does it have a duration?
It has ammo.
Okay, yeah, so it's just whenever you shoot up, whenever you shoot 3 rockets.
Yeah, both have ammunition. It's just until you burn through it.
Yep.
And
That is super neat.
later on you could get more mods for it that increases
Yeah.
the amount of ammo and damage.
That's a fun ability. There's more guns. Can you chain it with the toxic ammo?
No,
Oh,
no, you can't.
that would have been fun. Yeah, so these guys are way less bullet spongy. Paco, as for what setup I have, unfortunately I don't remember the motherboard that I'm running this off the top of my head. It is an Intel board, and I'm currently running this on a 2080 Ti. Making use of DLSS in order to make sure that's running very smooth for me.
Even though these guys, like, they're not tanky, but they come in a lot of numbers.
Yeah. Oh,
If
you
you
find...
get, like, cornered by them, they'll easily kill you.
Alright, well... How long do I gotta hold it for? Okay, there we go. That's a good minigun.
Oh, and if you operate the minigun, you get shield.
Oh, really? Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna do some work.
Yep.
You know, I feel like the rifle doesn't get too much done.
Oh, the sniper
Yeah.
like rifle?
just shooting like one of them just one at a time. Hold to clear the way.
Outrider, we're almost back to your camp.
Copy. How's Jane doing?
She's barely hanging on. I'm doing what I can, but she'll make it. She has to.
So just got checkpoint. Unfortunately though, looking at the time, I think I actually am out of time today. So I think this is a good checkpoint and a good place to call it here. So I'm actually going to travel back all the way back to the camp. As I
It
go
was
ahead and
nice that
switch
we
us back.
reached to this point though and showed
Yeah.
off the other variety of enemies. There
Yep.
are more varieties later on in the game, like flying enemies and
That's what
some weird looking huge bosses.
That's what I heard, and that's why today isn't the only day that I'm going to be streaming Outriders. If you guys do want to see more of this game, make sure to tune in next week at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on... tune in at 4 o'clock on Wednesday, where we're going to be doing part 2 of Outriders. As well as make sure to tune in this Friday for AORUS TV, our Tech Talk show. We're going to be talking all about our new AIO coolers. If this game looks super fun and you want to play, and you happen to have one of our RTX AORUS laptops, make sure to check out the bundle where you can get a copy of this game for free. Because this game's super fun, and for the low price of $0, it would only be even better. So make sure to check out the NVIDIA bundle. And thanks to this game featuring making use of DLSS, even on a laptop, it can look great, it can play great, and still be totally smooth in the frames department. So you kind of don't have to sacrifice on that quality just because you're playing on a mobile platform. So it was a ton of fun, guys. I actually had a great time. Elmer and Tria, hopefully you guys will be joining me next week because this game's a lot more fun when it's cooperative. I think if I am going to be playing this, I might start up a Pyromancer or something like that just to be able to play a little bit during the week without necessarily skipping forward too much. But either way, also make sure to check out the AORUS Network website, which our Nightbot just posted up, which I will make sure that everybody sees it. There we go. Just to make sure that everybody has it. Gokming, the code has already been revealed. The code for today is Outriders with no space and all caps. Make sure to enter it in our AORUS Network website to get as many chances as you can to win one of our RGB GPU brackets. As we're giving away 5 of them this month, which make sure not to miss out on any episode of AORUS TV or any episode of AORUS Plays in order to have the most chances possible to win. Amer's posting up the links to Discord, and that's right, at discord.gg/AORUS in order to join the AORUS gaming community on Discord, which these two guys over here, I'm just going to go, which these two guys here are two of, well, one of them's a moderator, the other's an admin, but these guys help run it on an everyday basis. They're there making sure to answer your questions and making sure that things are running smooth. I also want to say, because we have several of them in the chat here, thank you so much to any of our other moderators or VIPs from our other communities, whether it be the AORUS gaming community on Facebook or Discord. It's always great to see you guys, and when you guys are just hanging out and chatting, it always makes this a ton more fun. I had a great time today, guys. It was a pleasure having you. So I will see you guys on the next AORUS Plays.
See you guys.